Hi, parents. Thank you so much for watching. This is your messages for the week of February 15th through the 22nd. This is your children's forecast for the earth, fire, water, and air signs. So we'll go ahead and get into, we'll start with our fire signs. That's our cardinal Capricorn, our fixed Taurus, and our mutable Virgos. So the energy that your child has for this week is scarlet energy in reverse. So either there is a repellent of success, a rejection of success of some sort, but we'll dive into that a little bit later. With you guys, before I continue with the rest, I see like a point. Like you guys are going towards a conclusion of something, wanting something to be done, looking desiring a conclusion about something. I see confusion. I'm hearing loose ends. I'm like, let's get this done already. Like it's almost like some kind of frustration because something is not fully complete. I see back and forth, like you want to get this done, but somebody is dragging their feet and is frustrating you to no end. So we'll find out what that is about in a little bit. The situation involves a fork in the road in reverse. So either there is a clear, like I get directness. So there's a direct path that your child is taking. There could be a level of apathy, like I don't know where to go, but I'm thinking it's the opposite of having a fork in the road and just knowing the clear path that they need to take. What's changing, you have adult children. We'll see what that means. We'll come back to it. And then purification for your solution. For some of you, I'm getting like this direct swiftness where it's like, in order to get to your purification, your child is, and I feel this for you too, there I get a sense that there's like a desire to do away with, wanting to get towards a goal. And in order to get to that goal, there are things that are in the way. And your child is like taking shovels and heapfuls of, crap and moving it out of their way without much thought, consideration, or empathy, emotions, not caring. And they're just like, I'm destined to get on my path. I'm tired of this. I just want to get to my goal. Everything else that doesn't serve me, I'm cutting you out. I get out of my way. And that is this swift attitude that I'm feeling for both you and your child. So in the upright, yes, this is frustration. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So with this card in the upright, it's like your child is attracting success. It's coming towards them. They're drawing it to them. In reverse, because earth signs are very, I wouldn't say materialistic, but they function off the practical, making sure that things are in order. I'm getting like a repellent, like, let me see how I can articulate this. There's something like this irritant. So either your child wants success, but there's like some kind of nuance that's interfering with the manifestation of that success. For some of your children, blessing and success is wanting to come to your child, and out of some kind of irritant and how the blessing presents itself, your child overthinks it and they're like, no, I'm not going to receive it that way. That applies to some. There's some kind of resistance to the flow. But for what's coming through, what's making the most sense to me is like blessing wants to flow, but there's some kind of irritation that's like in the way of it. It could be like your child is like, not now, like I got to deal with this first, I'm not ready, something like that. Or for some of you, your child is like, yeah, I want this, but that person needs to leave, or that person is in the way, or I got to do this first. So it's like, is your child receptive to receiving it, but there's an obstacle that they feel they need to tackle first, or they're so fixated on this thing over here that success is like knocking on the door and they're like, okay, I see you, but my energy is focused on this, you know? So it's something along those lines where blessing, ease, is wanting to come closer to your child, and either they're like ready to receive it, but they're like, but what about this thing? Or they're like, yeah, I see you, but this thing feels like it's like a sense of urgency. I got to deal with this first. Just hold on for a minute, blessing, you know, or something like that. Your child has a fork in the road in reverse. Decision is coming to me. But I feel like for some of your children, that decision, they've already made it up, where either stubbornly they decided where they want to go. But I just get frustration through this whole thing where they're just like, fine, you know. And I don't know exactly what that is, but it's just like, whatever. But a lot of irritation. The move out of my way is what I'm getting to, like a lot of strong energy. Like, and that's what I was saying, like just shoveling heaps of shit out of the way. Like, I don't care, get out of my way. I just want to get this done. So a very determined energy. And this is where a lot of the frustration is coming from. Your child is dealing with immature people, adult children. If your child is an adult, they're surrounded by people who are very immature. So if your child is dating, they could be dealing with grown girls or grown boys. And I don't know if this is just throwing it out there. Tony Gaskins, I'm familiar with him using the word grown boys. So that's where that's coming from. But if you haven't heard of Tony Gaskins, be sure to YouTube him. He has a lot of great relationship tips. Pretty cool person. But anyway, I'm just getting immaturity and just the feeling of adult children, other than, the parents of the adults who are their children. This is just screaming irritation, frustration. Why can't you do this? Like this expectation, and there's a level of immaturity that somebody is displaying, and it's just unnerving your earth child. But what comes towards the end of the week is this. So it's like, finally, they get settled. Whatever was once irritating them, they're like, okay, like they surrender to this process from the beginning, that blessing and success opportunities wanted to come to them. And once your child just kind of settles their energy, that's my dishwasher. Should stop. Okay, thank you. Once they settle themselves, then it's like they're in a better place to be receptive for this flow to come through. It says, by purifying your life of negative people, places, and experiences, you attain true peace. So I get the situation that this card is saying, like, this is where they want to be. They recognize that they want to be here, but they have to go through this process this week of, cutting out and getting rid of stuff, and, just bypassing a lot of BS. They're very fixated on getting to a goal or reaching a mark or getting to a date or deadline or something. And then I feel for some of them, once they get there, they're like, okay, finally, now that's out of the way, I'm in a better place to receive. So that's what I'm feeling for them. That just, it's coming up very strong, like consistently, like that's the emotion that I'm getting for the children and also parents of Capricorn, especially if you are, or not Capricorn specifically, earth signs, especially if you are an earth sign yourself. I just say Capricorn because this sounds like something a Capricorn would do. They're just like very workhorse fixated. They're cardinal, so they're the leaders. They go first. They set the tone. It just sounds like something a Capricorn would do. Like, get out of my way, just move, let me get it done. You're bothering me, you know? Anyway, and Virgos too. And to some extent, Taurians would do that. They'd just be more stubborn. Like, you're not going to move? Okay, fine. You know, they will in their own way make it by being stubborn for this person to move. Where is this irritant and this transformation coming from? You are beyond grateful. It says, I'm truly appreciative of all the blessings I have received. And this is the attitude that you probably should have. I have received and grateful for the goodness in my life. I will share my gratitude with at least 2 people today, telling them how much they are appreciated and add value to my life and many others. I will also write down 10 things in my I am journal that I'm grateful for in my life. So you are wanting closure. You are in the midst of this still feeling some level of frustration with something being undone. You are encouraged to focus on, in order to get closer to this level of closure, you are encouraged to focus on the good. Pay attention to the good stuff. Don't allow the frustration and the undone things to irritate you and keep you from focusing on this end goal, the blessings. So it's just like, just keep your eye on the prize, focus on what you're grateful for, and what you appreciate, count your blessings, and that will make this goal feel bigger and minimize all this irritating undone stuff here at the bottom. So that's your messages for our earth signs and the parents. So it's a very beautiful message. So I'm having earth in my chart. I'm interested to see how I'm going to be acting this week through the 22nd. Moving on to fire, that's our cardinal Aries, our fixed Leos, and our mutable Sagittarians. Okay. Yeah. Closed off for sure. All these cards are in reverse. Okay. I see self-evaluation. I just see going inward and closed off. Yep. Oh. Pink, like you got this pink purple thing. So pink, a little bit of pink and purple with just a little bit of pink in it. So if those colors resonate with you, I would encourage you to look up the what those colors mean energetically. I see the same thing. And then for you guys, you parents of fire signs, you're getting away from something. I feel like you're like, like you see bullshit and you're like, nah, I'm not entertaining that. I see you getting away from something. You see something that is incorrect. I want to say a level of chaos or just instability, uncertainty, just some kind of corruption, something that is not right. It's not correct. It's not ethical, or just something is like, no, you guys aren't doing it the right way. You're not being fair or ethical. You're being corrupt, and you're just finding a way out of that system, out of that situation. I see you just leaving stupid stuff. Your child is not letting love in, and it could be just from a place of strength and power that they don't feel the need to. They have new life in reverse, whereas in an upright, it's like, oh, it's a new day, being open to new experiences. And I just see that your child is like kind of closed off again with this love card. It's not the time to do new things. They know that they're comfortable with it. They have self-employment in reverse. Um, this is like a very incubative stage for them. I would say there's a project that they're working on, or it's inward, it's closed off, it's project creative, brainstorming week for our fire children. And I just see isolation. So there could be a level of family disharmony, and they're choosing not to participate in it or engage with it. But I'm just getting this whole week, from the 15th through the 22nd, very clearly, that for whoever this resonates with, your fire childs are going to be in some kind of state of reclusiveness, isolation, working on themselves, some kind of inner creative process where it's like, nope, I'm not involving myself with other people. I'm working on myself. I'm letting the creative juices flow from within. They're incubating something. The gears are turning, but they're not revealing it to other people. It's not something that is going to be like expanded upon. And I'm so sorry, I can't see these cards. It's not something that's going to be expanded upon. It's something that's internal, that the gears are turning. It's a new life for them. It's not something that is ready for display for others. It's internal. Self-employment, not something. If you have an adult child, they could be working on themselves. They could be getting a job outside of themselves, seeking employment outside of themselves. Well, of course it's a change. I'm like, something's changing. I'm like, yes, that is what we pulled this card for, that something is changing. I just see secrets. I feel like keeping things close to their chest. This isn't, self-employment is usually you do it for yourself, for others. Like it's a gift that is going out. Like you get gratification by being self-employed for giving a service to other people. Whereas this, I feel like whatever project you're working on, it is for your self gratification. It's not for others. Your child is like, again, like I said, if they're an adult, they could be, instead of being self-employed, they could get a job working for someone else. But even in that, they are going to keep close to themselves and not really share too much about who they are, because it's just not important to them. Then we have this family harmony card in reverse. It says, your loved ones form a strong pillar of support, embrace their love, and put past issues behind you. I don't get so much chaos and discord as much as it is observation. You see the people who are for you and against you. You're just like, nah. I really feel and sense that you see the sheep, you see the wolf in sheep's clothing. You observe someone's true nature, your child, and they may bring this to your attention. They may share this with you, that they don't trust a teacher, or they don't trust somebody that's in their close proximity, a bus driver or somebody that they know, and they may bring that observation to you, not to alarm you, but for some of you, your child may come and tell you so and so, just gives them a feeling of like, that person is unstable, or I don't like, untrustworthy, or something like that. But in terms of family harmony with people that are in your family, I I see that your child isn't bothered. Your child is like, I don't, I see the BS with that person. I'm not going to engage with it. I see it for what it is, but I'm not going to entertain it, and I'm going to stay away from them by choice. I'll say hi, but it's like keeping a distance from this individual or individuals, and your child has accepted that family harmony is not necessarily necessary right now, that the priority is just, you know, letting that season come when it's time. What are you guys walking away from? Courageous. Yeah, you're not going to confront something directly. You're going to be like, nope, I see this, I'm getting away from it, I don't want to be bothered with it. It says, I'm committed to asking the universe for what I want on a daily basis and knowing I am worth the answers I receive. I'm committed to stepping away from what I know I'm good at and taking the leap in every opportunity to try something different, something outside my familiarity, to act in every moment that presents itself. I will not hold back from new experiences or chances to change my own life for the better. So yeah, I do see you are holding back. I do see you kind of getting out of something. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be something corrupt, but I just see you guys getting away from something. Like, no, I don't want to be bothered. There could be something where you don't feel courageous. Excuse me. Maybe you are wanting to just be more reclusive and you don't want to tackle a new opportunity or a creative project, where you just want to be reclusive and get away from something, or there's somebody tied to this where that you don't like that person, and to be upfront with that person is going to bring more chaos. So you may have to use either a passive aggressive way or go the roundabout way, excuse me, to get your point across to this individual. So that is the message for our fire signs. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's move on to our water babies. So that is our cardinal Cancer, our fixed Scorpio, and our mutable Pisces. What is the energy for the week of the 15th through the 22nd? And if I said 8th through the 15th, my apologies. The 15th through the 22nd. Something is being purified, but I think the chaos has to bring it. Before I continue, and it's interesting, and we'll deal with this. I think you guys are falling, much like this card. See how they're both like pointing down, or, you know, towards a point. I think you are mirroring your child, especially if you have water, strong water in your chart, or if you're a water sun. But I just see a falling away into security. So like into the arms of the comforter, the arms of Holy Spirit, the arms of God. But there's some chaos. So it's like, calm your mind, body, and soul. So this is, you know, more drops just coming to complete the body, more drops coming to complete the totality of the person. And the more drops that come down, there's like peace there. But the fact that it's in reverse, I just see swirling chaos. And then it's like wanting to get away from the chaos, filtering the chaos so that it's, you know, you're getting that stuff out of your system. It's wanting to calm the body, but it's also like, I see all this chaos, I want out of it. Anything that doesn't serve that purpose, you know, you're getting away from. Let's continue. See, all these cards are in reverse. Yep. Wow. Something's being poured out. Until it's like, no, no, I can't calm my mind until this is done, until this is gone, until this person is not here anymore. And by that, I mean like cut out of their life. Again, this is pouring out, getting rid of what no longer serves. It's almost like a vomiting or just dispelling, getting rid of it that no longer serves. Gracefully aging. Something is going to happen very quickly. For some, this could mean, that something is happening quickly for some of your children. It's not a graceful, gradual transition. It's something that is going to be wild and quick and swift and short-term attention span type of deal. I don't know what that means. Your child is sick of something. They're done with the chaos. They're either getting away from the chaos or they're getting the chaos away from them. And something is going to happen very quickly. Or it's not going to be a small thing. It's just going to be quick, harsh, abrupt, like a child or a teenager. So yeah, they have the wise soul in reverse. It says, your soul carries ancient wisdom. Please embrace it as you have the knowledge to help those around you. And you're like, no, I don't want to help anybody. Again, it's this getting rid of. So I just see like a purging. Either your child is walking away from chaos quickly, or something happens that they're done or they're gone, or your child they're getting away from the chaos or they're getting the chaos away from them. And it just seems like it's going to be a quick change where they're like, nope. And it's just like, if they're cleaning their room, if they're decluttering their room, it's just going to be like a very fast decluttering process. What's happening with you guys, you're falling into the abyss. I am love. I feel like for some of you, you may be letting love go, falling out of love, just saying goodbye to your perceptions of love and just falling into the arms of God and say, okay, I need you to fix this. But I just see like a surrender also. It says, I'm committed to being love. It is the most powerful of truths, which keep me grounded and reminds me that when you are love, all else falls into place powerfully, peacefully, purposefully. Love gives me strength, courage, and a knowing that allows, accepts, and provides resolve. Love trumps any and all else. Love unites, listens, teaches, and I am a vessel of love. So yes, you may have that awareness, but you see toxicity, you see toxic people operating, and you're like, no, I don't want to be bothered with those people. I'm getting away from people who, don't serve my highest good. So that is the message for our water signs. Let's move on to our air signs, which is our Capricorn. I want to say cardinal, but Capricorn comes out a lot. But our cardinal Libra, our fixed Aquarius, and our mutable, oh, that's just strong, or is that your card? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's what oh no, was it? I think that one was in the upright. I think it was. I could be wrong, but I thought it was in the upright. Yes, our Geminis. So our mutable Geminis. I'm not sure if I said that. Let's see what's going on here. It's a very emotional theme going on with our air signs. And I think maybe they've had this card before. But I see boundaries. I see maturity. Right. I'm sorry, I feel so bad for whoever this child is, and I hope that they're an adult, but it just feels so draining and frustrating that they're in the season that they have to deal with somebody who is consistently just making their life difficult for no reason at all. Your child, and again, this really can apply to any aspect of their chart, but I just use it for their sun, their emotional nature, which is their moon, their Venus, which is how they love or approach relationships in general with people, their Mars, which is their planet of action, and their rising. That's how they present themselves to the world. Also, you could apply to their Mercury. You really could apply to any aspect in their chart, because that's going to tell you more about your child. But like I was saying before, your child is walking away. They're wanting to heal themselves from pain. They're wanting to get away from something that no longer serves them. They see it for what it is. They're cutting themselves off. They have a boundary where they're not cleaning up other people's messes. They're making that very clear. What's changing, we have healing from the past in reverse. Excuse me. There's a retreat. Yeah, I mean, duh, like, yes, I understand, like, the card is saying, like, no, there is no healing from the past when it's in reverse, but I just see, like, someone may extend to your child for, you know, can you give me one more chance? And your child is like, nope, sorry, not doing that again. And that's what I'm getting. It's just like, it's not a rejection of healing from the past, but your child is putting down a boundary. And also here too, where they're like, no, I'm not entertaining that. And the solution is, you know, not to put their trust in this person, but leave that boundary there that that person has violated. And you're like, no, we're not doing that. It says you can trust the people around you. They are earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. And obviously, because it's in reverse, we know that to be untrue. Was this strong? Yes. Okay. So again, walking towards something, I feel like, yes, you guys are strengthening. You have, I am strong. It says today, I will stand tall and be proud of myself. I will not let other people's opinions determine my future or the decision I do or do not choose to make. I will stay strong and stick to what makes me whole and happy, so I can prove to myself that I am capable. My personal strength will add value to my attention. You're not giving up. You're strong. I feel like if you faced BS along with your child, or if you are the source of it, hopefully more so you guys are choosing to work together. And I think that I was just going to say something along the lines that you can be strong without having to be mean. I don't know why I'm saying that for someone, but you don't have to be a jerk and standing your ground. You don't have to get even in order to know that simply taking your stance is going to make a positive impact. So to make a long story short, that is your message. I know it's brief for our air signs, but I want to thank you guys all again for watching. May you have a great day, and I will talk with you soon. Bye-bye.